For those of you watching my channel, you know that Tina and my goal is to ride all 50 states on mountain bike, and today we're riding Arizona. We were originally scheduled to hit Sedona, but they had snow and rain the day before, so we thought we'd head south down to Phoenix at the Phoenix Mountain Preserve at the Dreamy Draw Trailhead, where we stop, look at the map, figure out where we want to go. A time-honored tradition at every trailhead. And our goal today was to actually ride Sedona, but they had snow and rain the day before, so we thought we'd come south, a little drier, a little warmer, and let Sedona dry out. Today, our starting point was the bottom of the mountain, and the only way to have some fun coming down was, yes, we had to work our way up to the tops of those mountains. And it was a totally different riding experience. As you can see, it was rocky, gravelly, with some climbing. It was kind of scrubby, and it was a totally different riding experience than what we'd have gotten used to in the Northland with all the woods and the dirt. We had rented suspension bikes for everybody from Over the Edge in Sedona, and we had picked them up and brought them here. It's the first time Steve, Julie, and Tina had ever ridden full suspension bikes, and it was well appreciated in the terrain.
Oh, close, Tina.
As we slowly made our way up the mountains, the views became cooler and cooler, and we just had to keep stopping, taking pictures, and enjoying the scenery.
She's getting warmed up.
This may seem strange to you, but this was our first time up close and in person with a huge cactus, so of course we had to stop and get pictures with it. Now, going back to the bikes, we rented full suspension bikes. They measured each of us, adjusted them before we even took the bikes to fit our needs, and it was definitely worth the price. They were very affordable. We rented them for 2 days, took them around, and really got to sample some quality bikes. At this point, we finally got into the climbing part of the ride, where we started gaining some pretty good elevations, and there were some technical challenges ahead of us. We took turns sessioning a couple of little rocky climbs and had a good time.
I don't think we'll go up that one.
I know when you see this, it doesn't look all that challenging, but for us, it was quite the challenge. So Steve and I went back, gave her the beans, tried to get up it, and had some success. Here's Steve making it look easy on his first try. Later on, the women went exploring and found their own Black Diamond challenge.
First attempt.
At the horse tunnel.
At the horse tunnel.
Give me wish
We found it on our own. Oh, bumpity bump. Woohoo!
With that, we wrapped up our riding adventures in Phoenix. It was a great day. We put on a few miles, did some climbing, and we got ready for the next adventure because tomorrow we head to Sedona. We stayed at an Airbnb in Flagstaff that night and woke up the next morning to 6 fresh inches of powder. We drove down to Sedona and began our next adventure. And here we are checking out the trailhead map. Again, wondering which way we want to go, what trail to follow, and in case we get lost, how do we get back? The scenery was gorgeous, and at the bike shop, the guide told us that along this route there was actually an old type of lodging up above. So Steve and I climbed up, about 20 minutes climbing up and down, and this is what we came across, so we're assuming this is what he was talking about. It was pretty interesting, but it was not as large as I thought it was going to be. But the view from up here was even more gorgeous.
Lying in this river covered in mud. It was in my hand, you can tell by the blood. There goes another one, got in the way. There's clouds rolling in, looks like rain. I'm hookless, fishing for heart, holding on to the lesson, each one in part.
Gotta go across the river.
Seemed to be a snaggle in the slide. No, it happens.
Dang, you got
every
wet.
time, yeah.
Got wet.
It's turned cold and I'm growing tired. Need to warm my bones beside your fire. Oh, I'm hookless, but I'm fishing for heart. Holding on to the lesson, each one in part. Hookless, oh, fishing for heart. Slow down, oh man. Play your part.
I know Rico going over that. He did?
Yeah, I'm hookless, fishing for heart. Holding on to the lesson, each one in part. Oh, I'm hookless, fishing for heart. Slow down, oh man. Yeah, play your part. Yeah, play your part. Play your part. We're just playing a part. We're just playing a part.
He's more adventurous than I am. I'm walking it.
Right.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah, you're like our moon dog.
So this section was the last half of the technical part of Mezcal. It was an awesome section of trail, and we finally came to this corner that we didn't have our big boy pants on to make it up this section. After finishing up with some flowy deliciousness, we met back up with the women. Riding the trails was our ultimate destination for going to Arizona. However, along the way, it's amazing what you can encounter. We started by going to Jerome, Arizona. We went to Horseshoe Bend, Antelope Canyon, Marble Canyon, Cathedral Wash, and then to top it all off, we got to watch a sunset at the Grand Canyon from the rim. How does it get any better than that with great friends?